Hey, good morning, Dr. Alistair Mokoena. Thank you very much for taking part in our bonbons. As you know, our business school are focusing on Africa. We have a massive drive towards Africa and getting involved in Africa. And I think from my knowledge, you are a perfect person to tell us a little bit about Africa and your development in Africa and your investment, influence, etc. I've got a couple of questions which I would like to start it off, or we're going to start off with a first question. And I would like you to elaborate a little bit on your overview, your general overview of opportunities in Africa, as from you as the CEO of Google Africa. I would like you to talk out of that point of view. But the opportunities in Africa's digital revolution, we know the fourth industrial revolution, the digital environment is changing. So tell me a little bit about the potential for the digital economy in Africa, in the rest of Africa, including South Africa, of course.
Hi, Prof. Prinsloo. It's good to see you and good to chat to you. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity just to talk a little bit about a continent that I'm passionate about, the continent of Africa. As we know, Africa has a lot of untapped potential, and I think we've got a legacy of being behind the rest of the world in many parts, but I think there are a lot of good things happening now, and the digital revolution holds a lot of promise for Africa's prosperity. Africa is the fastest growing continent in the world. I think the latest numbers, we're expecting GDP growth of about 4.2%. The current population in Africa is about 1.2 billion. Now let's extrapolate this to 2050. So by 2050, we believe the population of Africa will double to 2.5 billion. And of that, the youth of Africa currently make up 15% of the world's youth population. By 2050, we believe the youth of Africa will be about a third of the world's youth population, which is quite a significant thing when you think about the potential for the youth to take advantage of digital technology to change their lives and to solve Africa's problems. So that for me is very exciting. We're becoming a youthful continent. South Africa is no different. 55% of South Africa's population is below the age of 24. So just about internet access on the continent, currently the number is sitting at about 300 million. Out of a population of 1.2 billion, only 300 million Africans have internet connectivity, which just shows you the mammoth task ahead of us. And we think that by 2050, there'll be about 700 million Africans on the internet. And that relies on a myriad of social players and partners to actually make this happen. So the governments have a big role to play in investing in digital technology, in using data to improve service delivery. The big technology companies have a big role to play. So if you look at the likes of Google, Facebook, and a couple of other companies like Seacom, we've invested in various undersea cables to bring the internet from Europe into Africa. What that will do is it will increase internet penetration. It will increase internet download speeds. It will hopefully bring down data costs, because data costs remain a barrier for a lot of Africans to access the internet. So yeah, so that's how we see it. Lots and lots of potential. We have a youth dividend on our side, and the cost of digital access is coming down, as time goes. And I think that will drive the resurgence and the renaissance of Africa.
But now I want you to come a little bit closer to home. I would like you to tell me about your company, Google, and your drive in the rest of Africa and South Africa, of course, in Africa. Just tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing there.
So we feel that the digital world or the internet is a big equalizer. It can really have massive transformative impact on people's lives. Just being connected to the internet changes your life, gives you access to so much, and helps you compete with the best in the world. But the biggest barrier to digital adoption in Africa is access or lack of infrastructure. So we've got a couple of projects, in the infrastructure space where we invest in the undersea cable. We've invested in helping roll out, Wi-Fi in communities, especially rural communities, and disconnecting people. We've also helped in giving our devices, Android devices, to help users connect to the internet. And I think another key area is digital skills development. There's massive skills gaps, across the continent. So we've got quite a few programs. One of them is Google Digital Skills for Africa, which is targeting millions of people in terms of giving them digital skills. We also have an SME program, which is also helping hundreds and thousands of small business people out there. We're looking to train about 100,000 developers by 2022, because these are people that are going to drive digital innovation. We've got an accelerator program for tech startups where we help tech startups. We take them through digital skills, how to run a business properly in the digital age. And then in the education space, we've got what we call the Google Teacher Center, which, especially now during lockdown, has trained about 25,000 teachers on Google Classroom tools to help about 500,000 kids. And since 2016, we've trained young people and SMEs living in Africa with our Digital Skills for Africa program. And that helps them find jobs because it gives them certificates, it makes them job ready. Our digital skills training has been offered in about 29 countries on the continent. And with over 60% of the trainees having been confirmed, recording business growth, studying new businesses, finding jobs or growing, sort of in their current roles. And to date, we've trained more than 5 million Africans, 48% of whom are women.
Mokoena, seems like you guys are really, really busy in Africa, and it's heartwarming to hear that Google Africa is really getting your hands dirty in Africa in terms of development, in terms of investment. But to conclude, thank you very, very much. I appreciate your time. Thanks for sitting in on this short interview. We might have a follow-up in future, but thank you very, very much.
Fantastic. You're welcome.